Good Saturday afternoon, my lovelies. I'm Stacy.
And I'm Hannah.
And this is, of course, Toxis Podcast.
At least you didn't sing it this time.
It
was slightly sung. No.
So this is our second time recording this, because the first one deleted on us.
Stacy fucked up.
Halfway motherfucking through.
Stacy fucked up.
Stacy fucked up is right.
Stacy fucked up.
Yeah.
So here's round two with a little more enthusiasm. Yay!
This is Einsatzgruppen
Part 3.
Part 3. Now,
Bum, bum.
what I didn't do the first time was I got most of my information from a book called Einsatzgruppen by Rudolf Schlossberg.
Schlossberg.
Schlossberg. Schlossberg.
Makes my mouth water.
Why?
I don't know.
Does it sound good? Do you want to eat Rudolf Schlossberg?
No.
Okay, that's good.
He's probably fucking hideous or dead.
He's probably dead.
Or a corpse.
I don't know.
Absolutely not. I just might be slightly hungry.
She's fucking licking her chops over here like, I want a fucking Schlossberg sandwich.
With extra sloss.
Extra Schloss. Pardon me, could I get an extra helping of Schloss on this, please? Thanks.
Just a sprinkle.
Okay, so let's get into this again. First of all, I think we should take some time to go over the various killing methods of the Einsatzgruppen and the Nazis in general. Now, we all know that every killing group was attached to different army squads. We learned that in the first installment of this. They followed the army. Then when the main war fighting was done, all Jews, communists, gypsies, and other quote unquote undesirables, which would be colored people, gays, what have you, they were force marched to a surrounding forest, field, ravine, like they did in Babi Yar, and I will discuss Babi Yar in another
that gets its whole episode? It gets a whole episode? Or is it being grouped in with something else?
I might put just 2 or 3 main battles in one. This wasn't even really a battle, but if you want to go look up Babi Yar,
main
that happened in the Ukraine, and they filled a whole ravine with dead people.
What kind of ravine are we talking about here?
Like a big motherfucking ravine.
Like a real ravine?
Yeah.
Or like one of them subpar ravines?
I don't want that ravine. It's subpar.
At best.
If anyone refused, they were shot on sight or hunted down and murdered. Then the prisoners would be made to hand over anything of value, and they were made to strip naked because,
You're not already humiliated by being controlled and attacked and brutally killed. You need to be naked and humiliated and dead too.
Yep. Isn't that terrible?
It is. It's fucking disgusting. Why?
Ugh. Just, ugh. Groups of innocent people would be lined up on the edge of the hole that would have been dug earlier, probably by them, the people that were now about to be killed. They had to dig their own grave, Because why would the fucking Nazis?
Well, why would you not make them do the work so you don't have to?
Right?
You're already going to kill them. Just don't tell them.
Yeah. Yeah. You think they didn't know what the giant hole was for? Come on.
Well,
come on.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of dumb people in my
true.
Lifetime, so I don't know how much dumber they were 50 years ago. 60, 70, 80, where
probably smarter. Because they actually had to use their brain for problem solving and shit like that. They didn't just look on a phone.
Although having this handy dandy notebook available to tell me all of these terrible things that humans do to each other while we're talking is pretty useful.
That's true.
Just
That's
saying.
True. Groups of, then the Einsatzgruppen would shoot. Now they wouldn't really aim, so some people would drop into the hole wounded, but not dead. Many people actually smothered from being covered in their dead and dying neighbors and friends. The hole would then be covered over by shovel, if it was small enough, or bulldozer, if it was a huge hole.
That's, wow. Very aggressive.
Yeah. Sometimes the guns would get so fucking hot because of overuse. And by this, I don't mean like...
I was going to say overuse because they're just spraying and praying, or overuse because they're killing so many people. Like how many bullets per person?
They were only...
Were they just...
It was only supposed to be 1 bullet per person.
Call of Duty spray and pray? Or
so it was because of how many people they were killing.
Jesus.
Not spraying. Yeah. It's pretty fucking
That's
gross.
Aggressive. Wow.
Now, a handful of people did manage to escape these massacres, crawling out of the hole wounded and whatnot. This is how we know how things really went down. I mean, the Germans did keep meticulous records, but they did try to destroy as much as they could when they knew they were losing.
Well, obviously, you don't want them finding it. Like, this is going to make you look like an atrocious piece of shit.
Yep. Yep. The size of the town or city mattered. How the Nazis assassinated their perceived enemies. In the more like country areas, the towns tended to be smaller, so they would establish a ghetto. But first, any quote-unquote undesirables found outside the town were shot dead.
Quote-unquote
Remember,
undesirables
is anyone not white or Germanic.
Yeah.
That's an undesirable.
Well, Jewish people and Polish people are inherently white, so I think it's just not Germans.
Not German. Sorry about that. Quick pause. Hannah had to shut the door because I left it open from smoking. Yes, I'm a smoker. Now the people, where was I, Hannah? First, any undesirables? Okay.
We were talking about undesirables.
Right.
Being anybody who's not German.
Right. Now the people that were trapped in the ghettos frequently died from starvation or disease, because obviously disease would be running rampant. Mostly like, typhus and shit like that.
Well, I mean, standard flus, probably dysentery.
Yeah. Yeah. Flu and dysentery were really bad things back then.
What about polio?
Yep, polio probably. I know typhus was probably one of the big ones that spread pretty fucking rapidly through these groups of people. Later, any of the people still left alive in these ghettos would be sent to extermination camps. Did you find something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
so
perfect.
German concentration camps, Sachsenhausen, Dachau, Natzweiler, Buchenwald.
Dachau.
I don't know. And Neuengamme. Scientists use camp inmates to test immunization compounds and antibodies for prevention of treatment of contagious diseases like malaria, typhus, and tuberculosis.
Oh, TB. I forgot about TB.
Yeah, so they had, it says typhus is World War II devastating biological scourge.
Mm-hmm.
That this infectious disease, historically known as camp fever or jail fever, was rampant throughout concentration camps. So yeah, you were right. Typhus is the main bringer.
Apparently that's actually what Anne Frank and her sister died from in Bergen-Belsen was typhus.
Well, I mean, back in those days, they didn't have as good medical advancements too, right? So
yeah,
as we have now. But still, you would not believe it. Over 2 million people die every year from diarrhea or dysentery. Still.
Was there penicillin in the 40s, Hannah? Could you look that up for me, please?
Oh, I don't know.
She's my looker-upper.
That was really technical.
I know. That is, I'm sorry for using such big words, but I am who I am.
In the 1940s, penicillin became a critical component of the antibiotic revolution.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So it was brand spanking new in the 40s.
Yeah, it was created, it was, the first successful use of penicillin was to treat an eye infection.
Oh.
Neonatal conjunctivitis in 1930.
On a baby, no less.
The purified compound penicillin F was isolated in 1940 by a research team led by Howard Florey and Ernest Boris Chain.
Huh. Well, thanks, guys.
So yeah,
Really
originally
helped us out a lot.
Alexander Fleming, March 7, 1929.
Yeah. I know that name. In bigger cities, the Nazis would form a Judenrat.
A Judenrat?
Or a Jewish council. full of the most important Jewish people. It would usually be between 8 to 12 people in every Jewish council. Are you looking that up too? Sweet deal?
Obviously.
Sweet deal?
A Judenrat was a Jewish council established by Nazi authorities in occupied Europe during World War II to administer Jewish communities and enforce German orders. So it was an administrative body created by Nazi Germany in occupied territories, particularly in ghettos, to act as an intermediary between the Jewish population and German authorities. These councils were required to implement Nazi policies, including organized labor, distributing food, maintaining sanitation, and tragically, compiling lists of Jews for deportation to concentration and extermination camps. These councils were composed of Jewish leaders, often rabbis and prominent community members, and their authority was entirely derived from the German occupiers. So the roles and responsibilities they were split into were provisions of basic services, so food distribution, healthcare, education, and social welfare.
Healthcare. Okay.
Yeah. Law enforcement and order, establishing Jewish police forces to maintain internal order. Economic management, overseeing employment, taxation, and commerce within the ghetto. You can tax people in the ghetto? Like what? And implementation of German orders. So that included deportations, labor conscriptions, which placed council members in morally impossible situations. So these were Jewish people enforcing German policy.
Yep.
And controlling and or killing and or starving their own people.
Yep.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. And there's so many stories of people going into these ghettos and saving children. There's a lot of stories like that. And I mean, holy fuck, really taking your life in your hands doing that. Like one was a baker. He used to go in with his bread truck, but then he had like a little area in his truck that was, you know, like a secret compartment thing. And he would like get stuff little kids in there and then leave and get them to safety and then go back the next week and do it again. And he's taken his life in his hands every fucking time, but he did it.
Worth it.
Yep, definitely. So the council was told to round up their own people to be quote unquote deported.
Heavy quotation marks, insert here.
Yeah, deported to heaven, like
deported to death.
Yeah. In reality, all the Jews, including the council, would eventually be marched to the pits and murdered or sent to the concentration camp.
Were the council last, though? Last on the chopping block because they were the ones enforcing all the orders?
You would think, yeah.
I wonder if they got extra food or, you know,
they probably kept
special
extra
treatment food because they were the ones killing their own people or choosing them to be deported.
Yeah.
Heavy quotation marks.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know.
Awful.
Jesus. In very small towns or villages, the people were just rounded up and shot.
They didn't even give a shit. They're like, we're not even digging a hole. We're just going to kill all y'all right here.
It was just murder on like the grandest scale. Like,
was it though?
The people were made to dig their own grave. Sometimes they were locked in churches or other structures and just burnt alive.
Just burnt alive in churches. Isn't that fucking gruesome?
Now, I do know that one woman did escape from one of these burning structures, and she like crawled into the forest, and she did end up surviving, but I'm pretty sure her child was in there and died. Because they got separated, because there's so many people in the one structure, they're all fucking panicking. You know. So she lost her kid in the fucking fray, and there was a window there, she like broke it with her body and jumped out. Yep. Fuck. Whew. And of course, gas vans were used in their murder fucking frenzy. Einsatzgruppe D apparently used this method the most at the Chelmno extermination camp. So as we've discussed in the earlier parts, the Wehrmacht not only knew about the murders, but fully participated in them. The severity order is proof of this. I'm going to read you this order. The quote, the most important objective of this campaign against the Jewish Bolshevik system is the complete destruction of its sources of power and the extermination of the Asiatic influence in European civilization. In this Eastern theater, the soldiers not only have man fighting in accordance with the rules of the art of war, but also the ruthless standard bearer of a national conception. For this reason, the soldier must learn fully to appreciate the necessity for the severe but just retribution that must be meted out to the subhuman species of Jewry. Unquote. Fucking subhuman. Fuck off with that. So this order, the severity order, was given by Field Marshal von Reichenau on October 10th, 1941. Now, General Erich von Manstein, who we talked about before, in I believe it was the first episode where they didn't want to kill women and children, and he was like, fuck that, kill the women and children.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's the lovely, lovely human who did that.
Apparently, the World War II doesn't even hit the top 10 of the largest massacres or genocides in history, supposedly.
Well, the one in North America on the indigenous people is pretty fucking large.
Well, this is according to World Atlas.
Okay.
And starts back in like long time ago, hundreds of years ago.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So this doesn't even hit top 10, supposedly.
Yeah. Okay.
Apparently, the largest massacre entitled in history is 1644 to 1646, the Sichuan massacres
China.
in southwestern China. Supposedly, that's the
How many
largest.
people? Does it say? Or are we barking up the wrong tree here?
Doesn't say.
I'll
keep digging.
Must have been a fucking lot then if it's number one.
Yeah.
So this General von Manstein piece of shit. He sent out an order on November 10th, 1941, which stated, quote, Jewry is the middleman between the enemy at our rear and the still fighting remnants of the Red Army and the Red leadership. That's Soviet Russia, for anyone who doesn't know. More than in Europe, Jewry, occupies all key posts of the political leadership and administration, of trade and crafts, and forms the nucleus for all disquiet and possible revolts. The Jewish Bolshevist system must be exterminated once and for all. Like, any group of people put in that kind of predicament, of course there's gonna be fucking rebellions and shit like that. It wouldn't have been just the Jews. If there was enough, say, gay people that were allowed to be out back then, it would have been them. Or the gypsies, or, what have you.
Yeah, apparently the top one is Mao Zedong's Leap Forward, where he killed an estimated 55 million people during China's Great Leap Forward campaign.
Yeah. Mao Zedong was
from
bad.
1958 to 1962. Supposedly Joseph Stalin, too,
his own
dictator
people
of USSR from 1929 to 1953, 20 to 60 million people killed.
That's mainly by starvation.
Apparently the Romans are number 3.
Oh.
And they like to watch people killing other people. In one single event itself in the Colosseum, 10,000 people were killed. In one event alone, it says.
What the fuck?
The number of Chinese killed by the Japanese during World War II is greater than the number of Jews killed in the Holocaust.
Wow. See, we don't hear about that.
Yep.
Enough. But our next one is going to be, I'm getting that book.
Or number 5 is the Mongols. Killed so many that Iran's population did not reach its pre-Mongol population until the mid-20th century.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. Cambodia is number 6. Their dictator Pol Pot killed 1.4 to 2.8 million. Those are rookie numbers, bro. You got to get those up.
Yeah, no doubt, eh? Fuck.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, Pol Pot.
Yeah. So, well, and of course the Ottoman Empire, right?
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
But anyways, moving on.
The empire dedicated to putting your feet up. The Ottoman Empire.
Oh, wow.
The Einsatzgruppen heaped praise on the Wehrmacht and the Romanian army for their full support in murdering hundreds of thousands of people. That's when you know you got a friend, you know? The Romanian army killed 26,000 people in Odessa alone. That's one fucking city in Romania.
One city. Oh my God.
26,000 people.
My Romanian roots are fucking ashamed of you right now.
They should.
I wonder, the town so...
Odessa. It sounds pretty, that place.
Well, they don't actually consider it a town. It's a village or municipality. It's not even actually considered a town.
Wow.
I wonder why. Because too many people were murdered?
They still don't have enough people to make up a fucking city?
I'm trying to find it out.
Because of these cocksucking Nazi pieces of shit? A lot of swearing here today, but I really, they anger me a lot. But, I mean, who wouldn't be angry at this?
Well, as of January 2021, they have 1 million people. So that's less than Edmonton, but...
So it's just you said it's a municipality? Is that what you said?
That's what in ancient times it was.
Oh, I see.
That's what it said. Okay. No, I'm finding like now Odessa. Odessa.
It's probably gorgeous there.
It looks beautiful. Nice shoreline.
I gotta see a picture. Oh my God, that's so pretty.
Yeah. Nice shoreline.
Oh, now I want to go to fucking Odessa.
It's like 2/3 of the size of Edmonton in terms of population, but I don't know about actual like land mass.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now, pictures and or videos were expressly forbidden at the massacres because, I mean, that's proof. They didn't want proof of what they were doing.
What do you mean? They had meticulous records.
Yeah, I know, but I guess they didn't want picture proof and shit. Yeah, but they always figured they're going to win the war, they're going to take over the world. No one's ever going to see these records but them because they were stupid.
Well, they clearly fucked that one up, didn't they?
Yep. Yeah, they were expressly forbidden from pictures and videos and such, but some soldiers did because we do have picture evidence, which if you go on our socials, Talk Sisters on Instagram and Talks Podcast on TikTok, thank you, couldn't remember it, I did put up some pretty fucking gruesome pictures, unless TikTok or Instagram took them down, but I don't think they did. So if you want to,
maybe at best.
If you want to go to our socials, did you say at best?
Yeah, and then I said at best after because I was like, I don't think best is a word.
That's not English.
No.
Yeah, so pop into our socials and you can see some pretty fucking gruesome pictures. Whew. Okay, so they would send these pictures and videos home to their family and friends and whatnot in Germany and beyond. And
they just, had a fucking campfire tales with it. Like, why does your family members want to see all the women and children you're killing?
Yep.
Kind of gross.
But there was never any public outcry.
Nobody got upset about it?
No.
Well, that shows
they just got
another problem in itself.
Stuff them in an album, war memories or something. Whatever. I lose my temper talking about this shit because I can't fathom it, for one thing. And because of a belief, you're killing people because of what they believe in?
Are they though? Do they actually know that they're killing them because of what they believe in?
Well, Hitler did. He blamed Jews for the loss of World War I.
Was that the actual reason?
No!
Though?
They were just
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
just because somebody says something doesn't make it so.
Just for one thing, in World War I, when groups were moving up, they would move up the whole army. And the whole fucking front of that army is fucking shot dead. Well, Canadians in World War I were like, why don't we just move up a few people at a time, see what's going down, and then we can move up the whole army. Canadians were the first ones to do that.
Well, according to
Canada, bitches.
World History Encyclopedia, Germany lost World War I due to a combination of factors, which include failure of the Schlieffen Plan, fighting on two fronts, war of attrition, naval blockade, And internal issues like political instability.
Yeah. Like I said.
So there were many different reasons
outmaneuvered.
why they lost. And it doesn't say anywhere here because of the Jews. That's not there.
No. What was the second one you listed there?
Fighting on two fronts.
Yeah.
Germany was forced to engage in a two-front war.
Fucking thing
which stretched,
in World War II.
Yeah, it stretched its resources thin and weakened its ability to win.
Hitler did the same thing in World War II.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They were fucking fighting in Western Europe, and then he's like, hey, I got an idea. Let's take half of our army and go into Russia, and we'll take them out too. Dude, Russia's huge, first of all. That's the Earth's biggest landmass. Canada's number 2. But the biggest landmass.
Well, it's also the only other place other than Canada that's fucking colder.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've already figured that out because we already checked it in a previous Eisatzgruppen to check the temperatures to see what the difference is.
We sure did. Yeah. And they started in what, August? Moving in
I thought
to
they
Russia?
started at the beginning of September.
Maybe it was late August, early September, something like that.
It was fall.
Guys, winter time in Russia, probably not a good time.
0 stars, do not recommend.
Right?
Just saying.
Fucking Napoleon tried it.
And that's coming from a
hundreds
Canadian.
of years. Yeah. Napoleon tried it hundreds of years before Hitler to invade Russia. You know what happened? Same thing. Too much snow. Too cold.
Like sometimes I live where the air burns my face.
But
and I don't even want to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't be dumb.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, a little bit. There was never any public outcry or anything because people are gross. Also, there were underground resistance groups. This is where I tell you what happened to Reinhard Heydrich.
Reinhard Heydrich. Who's that guy again?
Or as Hitler described him, the man with the iron heart.
There's a movie about that.
Yes. There's a really good one I watched with Cillian Murphy and Jamie Dornan. It was quite good.
Anthropoid?
Yes.
I want to say.
That's what it was.
Let me double check.
It was really good. I really enjoyed it.
Anthropoid. Poid? Is that how it's pronounced?
Yeah.
Pod? Anthropoid. 2016.
Yeah.
But then another movie came out 2017 called The Man with the Iron Heart.
I really want to see that too.
It doesn't have anyone that I recognize though in terms of actors.
You know,
I don't know if it was a B film.
I hate war, but I love war movies. It's so weird. So the Czech government, in exile of course, in London, made a plan to assassinate Heinrich Heydrich, who was, at the time, stationed in Prague.
Ooh, beautiful Prague.
2 Czech soldiers headed up the team to do this. Jan Kubis and Josef Gabčík, I think his name is, parachuted into Prague in the now Czech Republic on December 28, 1941. They lived in hiding after that. So they went from safe house to safe house, getting closer and closer to Heydrich. And there were times that they almost got caught, but they didn't, so that's a good thing. On May 27th, 1942, so they got there in December 28th, 1941, and then on May 27th, 1942, Heydrich took a certain route to the airport to meet Hitler in Germany. This route had a hairpin turn that motorists had to slow down for, obviously. As the car slowed, Gabčík took aim with a Sten submachine gun, but it jammed. And Heydrich and his driver both saw him. And Heydrich, being, hey, I'm the big man around here, BMOC, you know, he ordered his driver to stop the car so he could confront this would-be assassin. But what Heydrich or the driver didn't see was that there was another would-be assassin just on the edge.
And I'm imagining his Sten submachine gun did not jam?
He didn't have a machine gun.
Oh.
He had let me get here now, a converted anti-tank mine
An anti-tank mine.
Yeah, converted though. I don't know what that.
So that means he made it out of some fucking scrap or a radio. He had made a mine of his own volition.
Fucking A.
But if anybody doesn't know what a Sten is, it's a British 9mm submachine gun.
I was going to ask, is that just
low cost and massively produced? So it's probably why they jammed, because they were low cost, mass produced little piles of garbage. So they probably jammed a lot, especially would be in cold weather or snow or wet or rust.
I mean, we're talking about Prague here, so yeah.
Yep.
In May. So it's probably getting chilly.
Yeah.
Well, not in May. Not getting chilly, but still a bit of a chill in the, like, I don't know. Yeah, it would be. No, it'd be same as here.
No, it should be the same as here. I'm just double checking. Yeah, so May is an average of 20 degrees high, 10 degrees low. So it would be similar weather to here.
Okay, so not really chilly to us, but.
No, that's hot. That's summer to us.
Yeah, we fucking built different around here. So yeah, he had a mine, and he threw it at the car. And now I don't know what side it hit, but it did hit the rear tire.
So he threw it from the back, or he threw it over the vehicle?
No, he threw it from the back.
Okay.
Like Buddy with the gun was sort of in front of the car, and he stayed back a little bit. So the car blew up, of course. I don't know what happened to the driver.
Or just the back? Driver?
You can look up pictures of it if you want.
Okay.
Yep. It's pretty fucking, I mean, it's totaled. You're not driving that thing again, that's for sure. But Heydrich suffered massive wounding to his spleen, diaphragm, and one lung. On June 4th, 1942, so that is, 7-8 days later, but a week later, the architect of the Holocaust died in the hospital. And apparently he was in pain for that week, so couldn't happen to a nicer guy, you know. Do you see the car? Did you look up the car? No? Oh, okay. Yeah, so he died in the hospital, and the universe fucking rejoiced. He was only 38 and left behind a wife and 4 kids, but I mean, this dude was he was a demon on earth, so, kind of good that he's dead, I guess.
Well,
you know?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, even though he left behind his wife and, I don't know about his wife, but his 4 kids didn't do anything. His wife was probably a raving Nazi too, so.
Who knows?
But his kids, I don't know. So, here is where we talk about the final solution. This is short for the final solution to the Jewish question. And that's not the first time that was uttered, by the way, only with different wording. Sir John A. Macdonald,
the Jewish question,
Canada's very first Prime Minister, put forth the final solution to the Indian question.
Oh, good. That's
Isn't that
fancy.
disgusting?
No. Yeah. Yuck.
Reinhard Heydrich was the main architect of this grisly plan. After Hermann Goering, who was himself a fucking piece of shit, he was the leader of the Luftwaffe, which was the air support,
I don't know.
Air Force, was the Air Force, Luftwaffe of Germany. And he was just a big, fat, and slovenly, and there's claims that he liked young boys, and he's just gross. And he gathered up so much fucking art and stuff from all the countries, their finest art pieces, and he kept them in his fucking apartment in Germany. Ancient fucking vases and just works of beautiful art. Like, we're talking like Monet. Like,
if I had the ability to collect those and keep them in my apartment, I would too.
I would too, yeah. I'm just saying that this big fat fuck had really beautiful pieces. We'll have to talk about that too at some point. The Nazis' underground lair for all their loot in Austria.
If they have one, sure. I don't know.
Oh, they have one.
I avoid the news at all costs because it's terrible. Nothing good happens.
I've read so much on the fucking Nazis. It just, yeah. Okay. So, Hermann Goering, that piece of shit, officially authorized him to head up, Heydrich, to head up the plan on July 31st, 1941. Heydrich then headed up the Wannsee Conference in January of 1942. This conference had 15 high-ranking Nazi scum talking about the complete genocide of the entire Jewish population. So you can
kind of like they're planning a party.
Yeah. You can just imagine what that was like, sitting around a table, just, hey man, we could shoot him, we can gas him, we can torture him, we can, what have you.
What were you thinking? What are you feeling today? How do we go about this?
It's like ordering food. Yeah, I'll have the, spaghetti and meat
10
sauce.
10 cc's of gassed Jews, please.
Yeah, really, eh?
It's terrible.
It's
the
fucking
1% in me dislikes you very much.
Oh, by the way, the ones that they had working for them, they would almost always sterilize the women against their will. So they couldn't have any more babies. And at some of the camps, to keep the morale up of their enslaved Jewish people, they used some Jewish women as sex toys. There would be Jewish man after Jewish man after Jewish man coming in to do whatever to these women.
Ew.
To keep the morale of the workers up.
Super.
Yep.
That's disgusting.
Yep. So, yeah, I just think about the 1C conference or any meeting that they have about any of this, and I just think about, just sitting here talking to you. About anything. When we're not recording, we're sitting here talking about life or, a new movie that's coming out or that's
but
what
they're
it was.
Just talking about massacring an entire nation of people.
Yeah.
Casually.
I can't.
Over afternoon tea, perhaps.
It does not compute to me. I can't conceive of it. Because I'm not crazy or that crazy. I'm a little bit crazy, but not that crazy. Yeah. So, notable names at this conference were Adolf Eichmann, which I'm going to get Hanna to look up Eichmann. He escaped.
He looks like a fucking weasel.
Yeah. He was pretty fucking high up in the Nazis. He escaped and he went to Argentina, and that's where I can't remember the name of the Jewish group that caught him. I can't remember the name of it. But they caught him in Argentina and they brought him back to Israel and he went on trial and shit, but I'll let Hanna take it from here.
It looks like the Mossad.
The Mossad, yes.
Israel's intelligence agency.
Yes,
they
like the FBI or CIA or whatever. They what? Sorry, They
confirmed his location in 1960, it says.
Okay.
And
then we have...
How did he die? Oh, here. He was hanged at the prison.
Good.
In Ramla. So it says here that they rejected the clemency petition at around 7 p.m. Eichmann ate his last meal with a bottle of wine at 8 p.m. on May 31st. So 1962, he was informed that the appeal for clemency had been denied. So he was then hanged hours later. The hanging was scheduled for midnight at the end of May 31st, 1962. But it was slightly delayed and took place a few minutes past midnight on June 1st, 1962. Okay. It was attended by a small group of officials, 4 journalists, and the Canadian clergyman William Lovell Hull, who had been Eichmann's spiritual counselor while in prison. His last words were reported to be, "Long live Germany, long live Argentina, long live Austria. These are the 3 countries with which I have been most connected and which I will not forget. I greet my wife, my family, and my friends. I am ready. We'll meet again soon. As is the fate of all men, I die believing in God." And then it says Rafi Eitan, who's an Israeli politician and intelligence officer who accompanied Eichmann to the hanging, claimed in 2014 to have heard him later mumble, "I hope that all of you will follow me," making those his final words, supposedly.
But that's one claim, so we don't know that for sure.
And then his execution was carried out by a prison guard named Shalom Nagar. Within hours, his body was cremated and the ashes were scattered in the Mediterranean Sea.
Good.
By an Israeli Navy patrol boat.
Good.
Fun fact.
I'm glad he got his. It was a little late in happening.
Better
but
late
I'm glad
than
he
pregnant.
I'm pretty sure he was working at like a watch factory or something in Argentina.
Really?
Yeah, something like that. He had a wife over there and everything.
Oh, so double lives.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay, where was I here? Yes, the notable names at this meeting were Adolf Eichmann, Heydrich himself, Heinrich Müller, who was said to be like really fucking violent and just not a good dude, and Otto Hoffmann, disgusting humans, one and all, in one fucking place. Too bad they couldn't have blown that up.
Where are all the disgusting women in these SS troops?
Oh,
Are there any?
Oh, yeah.
Why aren't there any
Ilse
here?
Koch, the bitch of Buchenwald. Yep.
Just saying. I'm sure there's some evil women afoot in here too.
Oh, yeah. She would see a nice tattoo on a Jewish person, single them out, have them killed, and use their skin to make a lamp or a purse or bookbinding.
That's disgusting.
Oh, there was tons of that shit.
Oh, I have so many tattoos. No.
Yeah. Just let's hope Ilse Koch didn't like it. And her husband, too, he was the leader of Bergen-Belsen for a little while, but he was skimming off the top.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Off with their heads.
They killed him. Yeah, I think he was hanged, but I'm not sure.
I mean, maybe a broken neck?
Yeah. So Heinrich Himmler went to German-occupied Soviet Union to witness an Einsatzgruppen mass shooting. After watching his soldiers murder people, he decided the mass shootings were psychologically just too hard on his men.
Oh, no.
Shooting that much? Seeing that much death and destruction up close? Those poor guys doing the shooting.
Sad news bears.
Like, fuck you! And shoot yourself. You don't have to see it ever again. Shoot yourself. But then there'd be 4 more fucking Nazi weasels lining up to do the job, so they needed a more efficient way to kill people. Now, back in Germany and Poland, the Nazis had been using gas vans to kill numerous people at a time. The people were mentally ill, paralyzed, critically ill, anyone who the Nazis deemed a drain on society.
So, lots of humans.
Lots and lots of humans,
Lots of tax-wasting humans.
Yep. These new killing machines were vans or light trucks that were made. Now, when I say light trucks, the smallest fucking trucks that you can get from, say, U-Haul?
Yeah.
One of those. That's a light, not that I'm telling you, but I'm telling everyone else. That's a light truck.
Yeah.
They were then made airtight with outside locks on the doors. Jewish people were herded inside, locked in, and then the exhaust fumes were piped into the interior of the vehicle until the humans inside were dead.
So they just wait till they stop breathing.
Yep. And then we had something called the Sonderkommando. These were groups of pretty much slave Jews who would then have to take their Jewish brethren out of these places, search in their mouth for gold teeth.
Or silver fillings, possibly?
It was pretty much just gold then. Yeah. And do full cavity searches, which by that I mean anus and vagina, for any valuables that the Jews may have had.
Come on. Don't single us out. Check the pee holes too.
Check the pee hole.
Just saying.
Yeah. So they would have to do all that. And then they would have to bring their dead Jewish brethren to the ovens or the holes in which they were going to be buried, or sometimes they burned the Jews outside on grates, like a big giant barbecue, kinda. Yeah.
Wow.
There's pictures of half-burned people or ashes and then part of a leg.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's
There's
disgusting.
pictures like that. And it's just, yeah.
Gross.
Yeah. Just awful. Then the Nazis figured that this method was not murdering Jews fast enough. They still wanted to gas people to death, but on a much, much larger scale. Hence, the creation of extermination camps like Chelmno and Auschwitz. Auschwitz, which had 4 gas rooms, pretty sure.
I don't know.
They tried to blow them all up before the Russians got to Auschwitz, but one was left pretty much intact. And if you look inside it, there's scratch marks all over the walls.
Ew.
Yeah. No. I gotta get you, like, I know this is not easy, but I want everyone to be like, oh my fucking God. Like, yeah. These camps made the Einsatzgruppen pretty redundant at this point. However, there are records showing that they were still massacring people right up until autumn of 1943. After the war, 24 Einsatzgruppen commanders were put on trial for war crimes, crimes against humanity, and belonging to a criminal organization, the SS. They got 14 death sentences and 5 life sentences, but only 4 were ever actually put to death. The rest were commuted to life in prison. The low-ranking Einsatzgruppen members were rarely tried because there was too many of them. And
well, I mean, how do you catch up with that many people?
Yeah. They're in the wind. Fucking South America, other parts of Europe. And
you can eventually catch them. They're finding people that have ran off to wherever nowadays and extraditing them. And, eventually, if you're still alive, you will, nowadays, you will be found. It's just, is there a
familial
point?
DNA even.
Well, is there a point though? So many years have passed. What are you going to do? Take the last 8 years of this fucking corpse's life? Like, honestly.
Yeah.
It only goes so far, right? But I mean, you still, just because your government told you to do it doesn't make it okay.
No. And see, in the Nuremberg trials, which I would like to cover that at some point too, I have a book on the Nuremberg trials. It's fascinating.
I'd like to fucking pretend I'm surprised.
It's fascinating though. But at the Nuremberg trials, so many of them were, I was just doing what I was told. And they're like, yeah, that's not an excuse. No, we're not using I was ordered to do so.
My favorite quote from my favorite movie by the King of the Jews, we'll throw in later right before we end this off. But yeah, I'm just doing what I was told. Everybody's in charge of their own decision, and everybody's in charge of their own choices. So whether you were saving yourself, because we predominantly genetically, self-preservation is the top priority of our animal brain, it doesn't make it okay.
No. You had the option to maybe off yourself even, to not have to do this shit.
Or let yourself be killed. Either way, you were in charge of your own decisions. Your government isn't. Yes, fear is predominantly controlling your actions, but you, at the end of the day, are responsible for your choices alone.
Definitely. Couldn't agree more. Okay, so these Einsatzgruppen members just went on to live normal lives. Had kids, wives. Worked their farms.
Just chilling.
Had businesses, whatever.
No big deal.
Just milking a cow, thinking back to when you killed 1,000 people in one day, kind of a thing. Like, ugh, I don't even. Now we come to the end with the Jager Report, or Jager. I don't like to say Jager because it reminds me of Yarmir.
Yeah, I got a Yarmir jersey signed and tagged sitting in my closet.
For anybody who's not a hooky. Nope. A hockey fan, Jaromir Jagr is probably one of the best players, I would say, of all time. He was well-rounded. He's still playing, he's in his fucking 50s, and he's still playing in Russia.
Yep. My lovely Penguino. I got a signed,
he played for the Penguins.
NHL center ice Jaromir Jagr jersey hanging in my closet.
I know he played for the Penguins and the Rangers, but I can't think of any other teams. So.
Oh, I think he played for Philadelphia, too.
Did he?
I think so. It was a really fucking ignorant move.
Okay, so the Jager Report. Karl Jager was the commander of a subunit of Einsatzgruppe A from 1941 to September of 1943. After the war, Jager hid out as a farm worker until he was arrested in 1959 and found out his report had survived the war.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah. He hanged himself in a cell before he could be tried, though.
This just in, Jaromir Jagr played on many teams, including the Pittsburgh Penguins, Washington Capitals, the Rangers, the Flyers, Dallas Stars, Boston Bruins, New Jersey Devils, Florida Panthers, and his final team, the Calgary Flames.
Fuck, I didn't know he played on that many teams.
He was a whore.
Yeah. That's the love of the game, though. Just put me anywhere I just want to play.
Just let me play.
Yeah.
And he's still playing at present.
Yeah. What is he, 55 or something like that?
Right, 54 right now. He was born February 15th, 1972. He's a fellow Aquarian.
He sure is.
2 days later.
Okay. So this is near the beginning of the Jager Report. Or Jager.
Creature Report. Creature Report. Creature Report. It's from a cartoon called The Octonauts. I was going to say,
I don't know what's going on right now.
It's from a cartoon called The Octonauts. I used to have to watch it when I was babysitting, and every time they encounter a new creature in the ocean, they'd sing that Creature Report song. Oh. And then they show you different facts on underwater sea creatures.
Oh, cool. I didn't know what was happening there. I thought I might have to hit you or something like.
No.
Is this another personality or something?
No, not buffering. Just me. It's not Patricia.
Okay, so this is from the Jager Report. I can confirm today that Einsatzkommando 3 has achieved the goal of solving the Jewish problem in Lithuania. There are no more Jews in Lithuania.
At all?
Apart from working Jews and their families.
Even now? Or just in general?
Not now, just then. These number in Shavli about 4,500 Jews, in Kovno about 15,000 Jews, and in Vilna about another 15,000 Jews were all murdered. That's 34,500 people.
As of 2023, Lithuania has an estimated Jewish population of around 2,400. With the majority residing in Vilnius, if that's how you pronounce it.
Oh,
only 2,400. It's not very many.
Sorry for the dead air, guys. I'm a little dumbstruck right now.
Well, yeah.
Okay. I wanted to eliminate the working Jews and their families as well, but the civil administration and the Wehrmacht attacked me most sharply and issued a prohibition against having these Jews and their families shot. Oh, gee, too bad for you, eh? The goal of clearing Lithuania of Jews could only be achieved through the establishment of a specially selected mobile commando under the command of SS Obersturmführer Hanna, who adopted my aims fully and who was able to ensure the cooperation of the Lithuanian partisans and the civil authorities concerned. The carrying out of such action, AKTIONEN, is first of all an organizational problem. The decision to clear each sub-district systematically of Jews called for a thorough preparation of each action and the study of local conditions. The Jews had to be concentrated in one or more localities, and in accordance with their numbers, a site had to be selected and pits dug. The marching distance from the concentration points to the pits averaged 4 to 5 kilometers. The Jews were brought to the place of execution in groups of 500 with at least 2 kilometers distance between groups. All officers and men of my command in Kovno took an active part in the gross action in Kovno. Only one official of the intelligence corps was released from participation on account of illness. He was too sick to kill people that day.
He wasn't feeling good that day. That saddens Bear.
Right. I consider the action against the Jews of EK3 to be virtually completed. The remaining working Jews and Jewesses are urgently needed, and I can imagine that this manpower will continue to be needed urgently after the winter has ended. I am of the opinion that the male working Jews should be sterilized immediately to prevent reproduction. Should any Jewess nevertheless become pregnant, she is to be liquidated. Jager, SS Standartenführer, Yad Vashem Archives. This Yad Vashem is a Jewish museum. Yeah.
Just in case anybody wants a relative number to Jews in Lithuania. So now, as of 2023, 3 years ago, there's approximately 2,400.
Mm-hmm.
Right before 1940 and 1941,
mm-hmm.
the total Jewish population in Lithuania was 250,000.
Oh my fucking God. What is that? Can you do that percentage?
Well, yeah.
Like how much?
2,400 out of that's probably 0.1%.
Oh my.
If I were to guess.
Oh my. That's just
It's not even, it's 0.001% remaining of the entire population of Jewish people in Lithuania currently.
That physically hurts me hearing that.
Not even a percent.
Oh.
And that was about 7% of the total Jewish population in the 1940s as a whole.
I'm just sickened. That is sickening.
Yeah. It's really, really disgusting.
Okay, now I will finish this descent into madness and darkness with the individual. Yeah,
really
with the
aggressive here. Okay.
With the individual numbers of each massacre, just from Jager's group. Okay?
Just from his report?
Yeah. The previous number will be carried forward each time. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, July 7th to July 28th, 1941, 3,384 people were murdered.
Wow. How many days was that?
July 7th to July 28th.
So 3 weeks.
Yeah.
3 weeks. They murdered 3,384 people.
Yep. Yeah. So then, from July 29th to August 22nd, 1941, the number goes up to 16,152.
You said July 28th to August 22nd?
July 29th to August 22nd.
July 29th.
So you subtract that 3,384 from 16,152, and that's how many people they murdered in those very few days.
Well, that's another, if it's August 22, that's another 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's another, slightly over 3 weeks.
This one included 16,152 minus 3,384.
So that was 12,768 in that 3 weeks. So
that included 1,404 children.
Ew.
And I'm talking babies up until you're not a child anymore, you know.
So all the way to teen?
Yeah.
Infant to teen?
Yeah.
You said 1,700?
1,404 children.
1,404 divided by 12,768. So that's 11% children. That's disgusting.
And most of them, they would try to save bullets. So, you know, the mother would be holding her child, so they'd shoot through the child, and then it would hit the mother. And yeah. Yeah.
Is that cheap? Wow.
August 22nd to September 1st, 1941, 47,814. Oh, you doing the math on that too?
Well, if we get rid of the 16,152, that's 31,662. And what was the timeline on that?
August 22nd to September 1st.
That's only 9 days.
Yep.
Wow, 31,000 in 9 days.
Then we get to September 9th, because they took a break, you know. They need breaks from all these killings.
September 1st to 9th?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
September 9th. Yeah, yeah. Okay. September 9th to September 26th, 1941.
That's about 3 weeks.
66,159.
And that's subtracting the 47?
You can subtract it. That's adding the...
I'm just trying to do the sections for us.
Right.
So if we subtract the 47,000, that's 18,000.
Yeah, it was a slow week for them, I guess.
It was a slow 3 weeks.
3 weeks, sorry, yeah.
18,000.
And then from October 2nd to October 29th, 1941, 99,084 people.
99,084, so if we subtract the 66, where does that put us at? And that's another slightly over a 3-weeker. That's about 27 days, so it's closer to a month. Let's go with a month on that guy.
It's about 33,000 people, something like that?
Yeah, about 32,925 to be exact.
Mm-hmm.
In a month.
Yep. So then, there are other records that they did, like, put into this.
From the Jager Report.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. There are other records of, like, the Romanian army helping them and Lithuanian partisans helping them. The ultimate fucking final number is 137,346 people murdered in just this little time frame here.
And that's from July 2nd. No,
July 7th to October
July 7th
29th.
to October 29th.
137,346 people. That's just
July 2nd.
July 7th.
7th. So 1, 2, 3, and you said October 29th?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's about 3 months and 3 weeks.
Not even fucking 4 months and you killed.
No, so that's about 114 days. Give or take. I might be off by a day or two.
Right. Are you averaging how many people per
That's
day?
1,205 people per day.
My God.
So 1 full day of just killing children just from that 1,404. So it's about 26 hours, 28 hours of just killing children.
Ugh.
If you chalk it all down to day.
Wow.
I'm all about facts and statistics. She's more about,
Now, I put down here underneath it, these were just one subunit
Yes.
of Einsatzgruppe A. There was usually about 4 subunits in each group.
So there's Einsatzgruppen A, B, C, and D, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
So there's 4 major groups, and then if there's 4 subgroups per group, that's like 4, 8, 12, 16 subgroups.
Mm-hmm.
So this one subgroup was killing 1,205 people per day.
So say if 137.46 was the same for all of them, how much would that be? Times what did you say? 16?
Well, yeah. Are we just talking subgroups? Did the main
Just
groups
subgroups.
kill that many?
I just want to know the subgroups right now.
So if they all killed that, that's 2,197,536 people.
Sounds about right. Ultimately, historians believe the final count of murders by these murder squads, the Einsatzgruppen, is 1.5 to 2 million humans.
Yes, it looks like about 2,200 if you don't count the main groups.
Yeah.
If they all average the same amount of killing. If. So
Yeah.
Ours is just a guesstimation at best.
Yeah.
2
So
million.
that was the Einsatzgruppen.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. I'm glad you were here to do those numbers because I've never broken it down like that before. Mainly because I hate math and numbers.
I love math and numbers.
I know you do.
Math
You're
and numbers guy for sure.
You're a weirdo.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so that was Einsatzgruppen, as fucking horrible as that was to listen to. It's really bad having to research it and then read it out again. This time twice. But yeah, everyone should know about this stuff because as Hanna and I said in the first or second installment of this, if we don't learn from the future, we are doomed to repeat it.
The future? Don't you mean the past?
The past. If we do not learn from the past, we are doomed to repeat it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Hanna, for your save.
You said future.
I didn't mean future.
You were a little confused there.
I was talking about swords and pentacles.
Yeah, no, this is fucking awful.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know what else I could add to that. I mean, I personally could not, if my government knocks on my door tomorrow and says, you need to take this gun and you need to start killing kids, I'm going to be like, no.
Yeah, give me the gun.
You can
Dead.
shoot me.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
No.
Like I know we're genetically wired for self-preservation, fight or flight.
Mm-hmm.
Survive at all costs. That's
Yeah.
what we do. But if it's, like I said, we can say what we'll do all we want, but at the end of the day, if there's going to be a war, I'm not killing anyone.
Neither am I.
You can do whatever the fuck you want to me.
Yeah.
You're either going to end my life or I'll end it because I'm not going to go around and do
I
the
won't
things.
be a party to this.
Yeah,
No.
I'm not going to do the things that these people have done.
I feel you, Doug.
And you can say that until you're in the position. Yeah, I can say that because if you're going to hold a gun to my head and say I have to kill children or that's the end, fucking shoot me.
Yeah.
There's no need for the senseless fucking violence for no reason. None of it makes any sense.
No.
And we keep talking about it year after year after year, decade after decade because it's important to remember it so we don't do it again because it's fucking idiotic.
Yeah. And all this is, if I may quote Dennis Hopper from Speed on the whim of a madman.
Yep. Just because some asshole said so.
Yep. Yeah. He didn't like Jews. Didn't like that they lost the First World War. So.
Although we figured out that it was his own fault.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't Jews' fault. It was you being a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Either way, war never changes.
No. War is hell and disgusting, and
as Follows would say.
I think if more women were in power, there would be a lot less war.
Maybe.
I think so.
It's yet to be seen. Until we get more women in power, we won't know, because humans are innately evil, no matter which they are, women or man. I've watched some disgusting things that women have done too. We're not innocent, that's for sure.
Oh, we're not innocent, but statistically speaking, it's mainly men who do it.
Statistically, it's more often, yes, but that doesn't make us innocent.
No, it doesn't make it. We're not innocent.
Killing our children and fucking torturing people and lighting houses on fire with our exes and their new fiancés in them, and all sorts of mentally unstable things that humans do to each other when they're upset.
But when you put that with the amount of men who rape and kill women just for being women.
Oh yeah.
There's a big fucking disparity in there. Oh, it still exists for sure.
Humans are innately evil.
Yep.
Lord of the Flies would say so. When any upstanding citizen is put into a situation that threatens their safety, they tend to.
Well, look at the Stanford experiment too. That's interesting. It's interesting. If you guys haven't heard of the Stanford experiment, please go look that up. Isn't
that a movie?
They did make a movie out of it.
Is it any good?
I have no idea. I've never seen it. I just know about the Stanford experiment itself. So,
well, police officers are a good example of that.
Yeah.
There's some of them where the guy will turn his body cam off so he could look at a woman's breasts or some other shit. They'll turn the body cam off and it won't capture the bad things that he's doing.
Yeah.
So we saw some of those too.
Yeah. A lot of them do that too with the racist motherfuckers. They'll turn their cam off and then beat the shit out of, a poor black person or, anyone non-white.
I'm a firm believer that racism is bullshit.
Racism is bullshit.
Racism and hate. They're both bullshit. They're learnt. They're taught.
Yes.
You're not born racist. You're not born hating anybody for any reason. That's historically taught.
Hate is taught.
Disgusting.
For sure. Yeah.
The only people I hate are people that can't drive. And usually they're all different colors, so there's nothing racist about it. They're all different colors and genders. So
the only people I hate are people who are intolerant of other people's cultures and the Dutch.
And the Dutch.
That's from Austin Powers, by the way. No, I know you know. I'm telling people there. That's why I said it, because I know you know.
Oh, I definitely.
Okay, on that note, I shall hand this over to Hanna.
I'm actually going to finish with that quote.
Oh, yes, please do. Yeah, I forgot.
Jerusalem from my favorite movie.
Yes, please do.
Relevant to us saying we were just doing what we were told.
Yeah.
My favorite scene in the movie, actually, before I start ugly crying after the king dies.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. He says, a king may move a man, a father may claim a son, but remember that even when those who move you be kings or men of power, your soul is in your keeping alone. When you stand before God, you cannot say, but I was told by others to do thus, or that virtue was not convenient at the time. This will not suffice. Remember
That's true.
That.
Yep.
So
very good.
You can say whatever you want, but you are responsible for your own actions, no matter fucking what.
Yeah.
Period.
Golf clap.
Anyway.
Yes, and over to Hanna yet again.
Moving on. Thanks for tuning in today. We explored Eisatzgruppen Part 3. If you enjoyed the show, please subscribe, follow, drop us a like.
Do it.
Share us with your friends.
Fucking do it.
Share us with your family.
Do it.
Or dare I say your coworkers, if you like them.
Really do that.
Next week,
and if you don't like us, share us to your coworkers to torture them.
Next week, we will be discussing, I believe it's a Stacy Reddit this time.
Sure is, yeah.
So don't miss it. And as always, we will see you then, baneful brethren.
We fucking love you guys. You know that? We just love you. Bye.